Thank you, Joma, and welcome to Sports News. It's a boxing night, but we'll begin with soccer, where FIFA has confirmed that the 32 teams competing at the 2018 World Cup will share $400 million in prize money, a 12% increase from the 2014 tournament. The purse of the previous edition in Brazil was $358 million, $35 million of which was awarded to champions Germany, with the runners-up Argentina pocketing $25 million. By contrast, countries who failed to advance beyond the group stage received $8 million. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are one of the 32 teams featuring at the biggest football tournament scheduled to host in Russia. And Al Ahly have failed in their bid to have 70,000 fans attend tomorrow's African Champions League final against the Moroccans Wydad Casablanca. Egypt's Ministry of the Interior has refused to allow more than 50,000 fans to attend the first leg in Alexandria. Most matches in Egypt in recent years have been played behind closed doors because of security concerns. It is a second blow for the Cairo Giant in a matter of days after the Confederation of African Football refused to sanction Al Ahly's request to play the final on Sunday. To the prize ring now, and Nigeria's Anthony Joshua weighed heavier than ever for his world title fight with Carlos Takam in Cardiff. Joshua tipped the scales at 18 stones and 2 pounds. At the weigh-in, the heaviest he has ever been for a fight with Takam at 18 stones and 11 pounds. The Principality Stadium will host the biggest crowd ever for an indoor sport boxing show, with over 70,000 fans expected at what organizers say is the fastest-selling event in the stadium's history.
18 stone, 2 pounds for the reigning and defending heavyweight world champion AJ, Anthony Joshua.
Tiger Woods has pleaded guilty in a Florida court to charges stemming from his Memorial Day bust for driving while high on prescription pills. Tiger Woods pleaded guilty in a Florida court. The golf great didn't say a word but entered the guilty plea for reckless driving through his lawyer Douglas Duncan at North County Courthouse in Palm Beach Gardens. Woods was hit with 12 months probation and a fine of $250 for court costs. The 14-time major winner must complete 50 hours of community service. And on that note, another boxing night with AJ on everyone's lips, we close on Sports News. I'm Barong Tony Iranta, and Ijoma will be back with a wrap.
Thanks a lot, Barong. Another protester is said to have been shot dead in the western Kenyan town of Bungoma, reportedly after he tried to seize a police officer's gun. Vote counting is continuing, though elections in 4 counties are due to take place tomorrow. Election officials say the turnout in yesterday's rerun was sharply down on the initial vote in August, just under 34%, compared with nearly 80% in August, suggesting many Kenyans stayed home, as instructed by the opposition leader Raila Odinga. Earlier today, the opposition rejected the rerun, saying it plans to reorganize voting in its western strongholds, where polls did not open for fear of violence. And the Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy has announced the dissolution of the Catalan Parliament. Mr. Rajoy is also calling for snap local elections after Catalan MPs voted to declare independence. The Prime Minister explained that the unprecedented imposition of direct rule on Catalonia was essential to recover normality. He's also firing Catalan leader Carles Puigdemont and his cabinet, as well as the Catalan police chief. The Spanish Senate today granted Mr. Rajoy the power to impose direct rule on Catalonia, and regional elections are scheduled for December the 21st. And the main news again. The former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, today kicked against the call for the restructuring of Nigeria and advocated strengthening the financial capacity of states and local government authorities to meet their developmental challenges. Also today, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, called for a new crop of citizens committed to serving the nation with integrity, just as he blamed Nigeria's current challenges on an elite not willing to sacrifice for the country. And telecommunications giant MTN today began its motivational fire series in Lagos. The chairman and CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momo, who was the inaugural keynote speaker, challenged the company's staff to contribute to Nigeria's development through its many innovations. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Bunyato. Do have a great weekend. Good night.